iPhone 13 is loaded with new technologies. A15 Bionic, that's faster than the competition. iPhone 13 Pro introduced an amazing chip. The A15 Bionic, we are bringing this proven pro-level performance to iPhone 14.
Well, that's probably something Apple doesn't want pointed out. In this video, I'm gonna show you what Apple lied about in their iPhone 14 announcement last week. And it's not all horrible either. So you, the viewer, I wanna ask you, what phone are you rocking right now? How's it working for you? Good? Bad? Give me all the deets in the comment section below, and I can help you decide if you should be upgrading and what phone you might be most happy with. Oh, and on your way down there, please give this video a like. It helps out a ton. And hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications if you want to see more Apple content. Let's start with some white lies. You know, the ones that may not be considered lies.
From a certain point of view.
Users depend on their iPhone for so many things, which is why iPhone 14 delivers all-day battery life. iPhone 14 Plus lasts even longer throughout your day, with the best battery life ever in an iPhone.
That's it? No percentage showing how much it's improved from last year? Just that the iPhone 14 Plus is the
best battery ever in an iPhone.
Shh. You can't find the size of the batteries on Apple's website, at least not front and center. Not to mention that it doesn't have all the features that the Pro had. So let's take a quick peek, because luckily we have the internet. So last year's 13 Pro Max had a 4,352 milliamp battery. The 14 Plus is going to have a 4,323 milliamp battery. Wait a second. The 14 Plus has a smaller battery than the 13 Pro Max did? You didn't say that. Now, the saving grace to this white lie is the 14 Plus isn't going to have the ProMotion display. You know, that thing that's up to 120 frames per second. It does have one less lens, which means no macro photography, no Pro RAW. Video-wise, there's no ProRes to put it 4K 30p, no macro video including slow-mo and time-lapse, because my daughter loves making funny faces and seeing what it looks like in macro slow-mo. Does your kid do that? Never mind. All that means is they don't need a slightly larger battery. They just need to make it a little bit smaller for the new features this year. Got it. Now the 13, we might as well cover that as well, had a 3095 milliamp battery, and the 14, 3279 milliamp battery. Okay. Now we're talking. So what do we get with that? 1 hour of video playback. 1 hour of video playback if it's streamed. Oh yeah. And 5 more hours of audio playback. Why didn't you cover that? Someone at marketing is slipping. Now, all in all, these are not the worst lies Apple has told in the past. Am I right? Now, I did mention some camera specs. Let's see if we can find any white lies here.
Lighting is a fundamental part of getting the best shot possible.
So the phone provides its own light? Wow.
It has a new 12 megapixel main camera with a larger sensor. It has a faster f1.5 aperture.
New 12 megapixel sensor, f1.5. One sec, let me check something. Yeah, the iPhone 13 also has a 12 megapixel sensor, f1.6. Ah, I get it. 0.5, 0.6. The higher the number, the less light. So it's getting more light. That's where Apple's getting its own light. Got it. Okay, we'll allow it. Not sure most people are going to see it, but go ahead.
And Sensor Shift OIS for a powerful main camera upgrade.
They had the Sensor Shift OIS on the 13. Not new. What else?
It delivers a 49% improvement in low light capture.
49%, not 50. That would be too obvious. We obviously need to see some comparisons of this, and I do have a 14 coming so we can check it out to the 13. Don't forget to sub, turn on those notifications so you don't miss that video, and you can even comment when I do the video and tell me I'm wrong.
And the ultra-wide camera takes incredible looking photos and video, which is great for wider shots and unique perspectives.
Oh, the ultra-wide. Mate, you're not showing specs for that. Yep, They look the same, but of course we know that specs aren't the be-all end-all. So once again,
To be determined.
The front camera enables great-looking selfies. iPhone 14 has a new true-depth camera. It has a faster f1.9 aperture.
okay, the front-facing camera, because, you know, this guy, tons of front-facing pictures.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
But we gotta cover. f1.9 versus, well, you're not gonna talk about it, but I will, f2.2. Okay, gonna let more light in, whatever photonic.
Fontic.
Oh man, I butchered that one. I gotta have to check, see what that word is. Yeah. What do we do? Tech specs. Found it. Okay. Front-facing camera. Here's the camera stuff. Photonic engine. Photonic engine. Spelled it wrong. Whatever that is. Again, we're gonna have to test that out. By the way, who's taking a selfie in low light? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know.
New iPhone 14 camera system is a huge upgrade, enabling incredible looking shots across the entire range of shooting conditions.
Okay, we get the point. The camera is
So much better than last year.
let's be honest. It's probably
So much better.
than, say, like the iPhone 11. It just so happens that I have that too. Stay tuned.
Wanna see that?
Comment down below. These are for sure not total white lies. Embellished? Absolutely. But I get it. They're trying to sell these things, and after the mini failed,
Let's go bigger.
by the way, as of writing this, the pre-orders for the bigger is not looking too good either. Ouch. Alright, it's video time. This is something I can get behind.
That's what she said.
There's also a big improvement to video this year.
Stop. You know what? I'm not gonna go there. All the specs are the same that I just mentioned for the lenses, so meh. The only thing is action mode.
It uses the full sensor with more overscan and advanced roll correction to make video look incredibly stable when you're in the middle of the action.
Yeah, action mode. Look at me. Do I look like a guy that's gonna be talking about and using action mode? Nope. And I'll be the first to admit it. I'm gonna test this. Well, actually, better yet, I'm gonna let my daughter run around for this test. She's super fit. Next.
This is especially true for 5G.
Oh crap, are they still pushing 5G? If you know my old channel, then you would know how I still feel about this lie. Not a white lie either, but I digress because they only mentioned it, I think, like a couple times. I'll let it go. So I know that they know that I know that it's meh. Did you get that? On a side note, seriously, the crash detection feature looks really awesome. I suggest that you go to the Keynote on YouTube and at least watch this part. It's at the 58-minute mark, so you don't have to go scrubbing for it.
And now.
It's time!
The main event. Yes, the 2021 A15, the 2022 A15 Bionic chip. What was in the 13 Pro line is now in the Peasant non-pro line. But wait, what do we get that's better? It's the same number. Well, sort of. It has a 5-core GPU, which is a graphics processing unit, instead of 4. So extra core means better, right? Well, sure. But I'm not sure anyone's really gonna notice the difference. But hey, it's 2022 and supply chains are super tight.
Tight, yeah!
Apple isn't selling the 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max anymore, so what do they do with all these extra chips? Yes, they put them in the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus, and they call it
A powerhouse that unlocks extraordinary features.
that we didn't include on this phone. So it's just like the iPhone 13 chip. I get it. It's a smart move business-wise.
Business.
You're not selling the previous 13 Pro line, you have shortages all over the place, and you have these chips lying around. It's super smart to use them. Why use the A16 chip across to all 4, thus limiting the supply for the Pro line this year? Now they have plenty of stock. So what I want to know is Apple going to start selling the Pro line of the previous generation in the phones that are coming out the next year, and tout them as the ones that were
in the pro line.
You want to save money? Great. I totally understand it. Just don't present it as if you're doing us this grand favor. Let's focus on something else. And that's why, for me, upgrading, Now, you're using an iPhone 11, 12, or 13, and you're wondering if you should upgrade? Don't. Unless you have a need or a specific reason, like it's destroyed or you need more space. The iPhone 14 line is not going to be life-changing. Heck, even if you're using something older than those phones, a 10S, a 10, 8 Plus, 8, 7 Plus, blah, blah, so on and so forth, you can save good money just getting the 12 or 13, which are still available on Apple's site. So you can feel warm and fuzzy about the guarantee on the box.
If you want me to take a dump in a box and mark it guaranteed, I will. I got spare time.
So this is the brand new channel. I don't have a video to promote right now, but I am working on other ones. I got a ton of cool stuff lined up. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notification bell so you don't miss it.